disappointed Johnny.
Yes, that's right. Disappointed DJ too, because we've had 3 out of 4 fucking shit beers tonight. Meh beers. Now, tonight, with this beer, I guess we're going to go local to what was local for Johnny at one time.
Well, it was when Dominion was like 8 miles down the road from me.
That's right. And they used to be right down the street from us here in Annapolis.
Fordham, at least.
That's right. And they moved to Dover, Delaware. Now,
tax haven.
That's right. This beer is brewed now by Fordham Dominion, is what they've named the new company instead of Coastal Brewing. And they're out of Dover, Delaware, US of A. Yay, yay. So I guess that's close enough to local.
I guess. We're just across the Beverage.
Across the bridge, that's right. So we've got their Abbey Ale today. Now, this is a double. It's a rotating serving.
It's
winter,
a double.
spring. A double. Yes, you can call it a double too.
A double. It is rotating in the winter, in springtime. It was brewed in April, I think it was. Where I read. It's got 7.5% alcohol by
it's a twist off. I don't like twist off. Do you like twist offs? We might have another fucking meh beer. I'm gonna pour. After Johnny's done weeping, he's gonna tell you the rest.
15%, 15 IBV, BU, malt. Fuck. The malt is Golden Promise. Let's hope. 2 raw Pilsner, melanodium. I think that's a element on the periodic table. Cara Munich and Cara Munich 3. Its hops are Perle and Saaz. You're kidding me. Yes, it is a twist off.
Why are they using screw tops now?
Because they're screwy.
Hey, Dominion and Fordham Dominion.
You're not a real craft beer.
Screw tops suck.
It's called Budweiser.
You can't cellar the beer. You can cellar it, but it seeps through the little freaking grooves that are on the mouth of it. Don't use these. These suck. Craft beer people do not like this. That's why you're hated in Virginia. Okay, do you understand that?
Because Budweiser.
Well, that's true. But let's get a nose on it. Bias aside, let's see what we got going on.
It smells like a sour.
Yeah, it's got a
sour apple.
Tart, sort of spicy smell to it. Kind of like a
the thing
malty,
is that
biscuity sweetness.
They said that they're giving credits to the nuns for this beer. So instead of the monks, so that's why it's called Abbey Ale.
I'm getting sort of like a nice, sort of lemony bite from the Saaz hops though, and the Perle. With a
orange almost, orange with a little bit of cloves.
Yeah, that's probably the Belgian yeast, the cloves.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell half bad actually.
Let's see what it tastes like.
Cheers, I think. It's not that bad.
Okay. You know what this is? What was the first beer you ever reviewed on DJs BrewTube?
Oh wait, let me think. Oh, it was Blue Moon.
It's a starter beer.
It's like a bigger version of Blue Moon, like a little bit bigger because it's got more like clovey sort of bite to the yeast. I guess it's sort of a gateway beer. It's bigger than Blue Moon.
It's probably a step above Blue Moon. Somebody entering may get turned off a little bit by the breadiness of the yeast. But because Blue Moon is much more, from what I remember, a little bit more orangier. Of course, they stick this stupid orange in when you go to some restaurant, but it's kind of on that. And I think, our wonderful refrigerator over here, don't think it got down to the temperature that we quite needed it to get to. I don't think it ever will get down to the temperature unless somebody fixes it, which I don't think
that ain't happening. No, that ain't happening. But you gotta do with what you got, right?
It works for stouts.
I like the cloviness of the yeast. It's got a nice sweet and hoppy flavor that plays along with it. It's not a bad beer. Actually, I like this better than some of the other freaking beers we've had tonight.
Oh, yeah. But I think the sourdoughness of the yeast may turn people off.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I think it's a good starter beer, but for somebody like us, or maybe the fool over there that's drinking our crap beer that we, been drinking tonight because we think it's crap, you probably would like this.
It's not a bad beer. I think this would pair well with a lot of foods. Mm-hmm. You might think more of it if you had it paired with food, but it's not a bad beer. That said, I'm not a huge fan of doubles as it goes.
I do like doubles.
I like triples better myself, but
I love triples, but doubles are fine. But the doubles I had usually aren't like this.
This is a fairly inexpensive beer. Also, I think for a 6-pack it's like $7.99 or something like that. So it's priced right for what it is. Mm-hmm. But you know what? Truth be told, most of the Fordham Dominion beers are not mind blowers.
No.
They're kind of like this. You're like, yeah, it's good, but
Double D is good.
Double D is good, but and Morning Glory is pretty decent, and their Millennium is nice, their barley wine.
Yeah.
But for the most part, their entire range, Doppelbock is good. Yeah. For their entire range, for the most part, is like
good starter beer,
entry level craft beer, which is cool. Yeah. So, what do you grade a beer like this?
Well, our buddies over at Ray Beer haven't rated it.
NA.
NA. Beer Advocate gave it an 80.
For me, it's a little better than 80. I think I'm going to give it a B. I'm going to give it an 84. It's not awesome, but I do think it would pair well with food. It's not real heavy. I think this is a beer better had with food. It's a nice entry-level beer. There's no off-putting flavors in it. But then again, I don't think I'll ever seek this out again to drink. It's not going to be something like I got to have that. Yeah. But if I had to choose this over some other beers, I may pick this over like a Macro or something. But the alcohol is well hidden. I'll give it that.
Yeah. I'm going to stick with what BA has. I'm giving it an 80. It would be a great, like I said, entry-level beer. I think that's what it's there for. I think Fordham Dominion, they have their customers, here in Maryland, here in Virginia,
Delaware.
They genuinely, I think, they have people that will drink it. They sell a lot of stuff, Ram's Head Tavern and all that stuff. So I think they've got their following, and I think this is something that people would drink. For me, it's an 80. It's not, again, I'm not going to search out for it. There's a whole bunch of better doubles out there and doubles. And
so basically, we've got a B- and a low B. If you guys have had this beer, tell us what you think.
You probably haven't.
Probably haven't.
You realized it was a screw top and said, screw you.
Yeah, exactly. Screw you. Come on, guys. Really, it's just not as good, and you know it. The machine doesn't run any faster. I know, because I sell packaging equipment. It doesn't run any faster. It's just as fast to put a regular capper. That's bullshit. The caps are a little cheaper. Yes, I understand that. And maybe the bottles are a little cheaper. Maybe not, because they're threaded. But it doesn't do any good for beer. This is supposed to be a beer that can stand a bit of time, because it's 7.5%. That's bullshit. Anyways, I'll stop bitching for now. At least the date's on the bottle.
Yeah.
The date is on the bottle. Nice.
Yep.
I'll give it that. So, if you guys have had this beer, like I said, let us know what you think. And also, think locally, drink locally, and support the craft beer movement. Maybe not a twist cap bottle. We don't like that. Can you tell? Have we told you that?
OD might like this because it is a twist cap.
No, bottle. Dude, he wouldn't even like that. Because, he drinks a good craft beer, too.
I know that, but I'm just getting on him because of the...
Oh, the Fodies?
Fodies. We like OD.
Hell, dude. I think I'd like the Colt better than this. You know what I'm saying? The Colt,
hey,
OD is better.
Here's a challenge.
Yeah.
10 minutes. Drink
40 ounces of this shit. The Colt 45 goes down easier, man. So, to the next DJs BrewTube, thanks for each and every one of you for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and hit that like button. And until then, that's a big...